Hello, Ninja Warriors. Today's session is going to be all about mathematics, and we are going to solve top-notch JEE Advanced questions in this particular session from the subject mathematics. Okay, if I'm audible and visible, do let me know in the chat box. And here we begin with this session. Yes, I can see Dinesh Gamer. Good morning, everybody. See, I woke up like this today. My one eye, I think some insect bite on my left eye. So I woke up like this. That is why I'm looking like this. By the way, I'm not sleepy. It might look like that ma'am is sleepy, but no. Ma'am's eye got infected by an insect's eyes. Okay, Alan, Dia, okay, good morning, Ashwin, Suga Priya, thank you, Ibu, thank you, Tamiz, thank you so much. Okay, all right, let's start with today's session, right? So for all of those who are coming to my session for the very first time, this is my brief introduction. My name is Namrata and I have more than 10 years of teaching experience in both online and offline sector, and I have taken lots of batches of JEE Advanced as well in past, okay, in offline, and now I am taking JEE Advanced batches in online setup. Let's start with the very first question of JEE Advanced, okay. So this session duration is going to be approximately 1 hour, okay. All right. I hope you will help for JEE 2026 also. Okay, let me reveal. There is a surprise for 2026 aspirants, okay. I think we are going to reveal that surprise by, I think, maybe tomorrow, or maybe by today also. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, all right. Now, the very first question is from the world. Can you see? It is vectors, okay. The question was asked in JEE 2008 advanced paper, okay. All right, so this question, let two non-collinear unit vectors A cap and B cap form an acute angle, okay. So over here what is happening? Two non-collinear unit vectors are given to you, A cap and B cap, and they form an acute angle. So see, in JEE Advanced, read that line one by one with utmost clarity. Okay, do not get confused in brain. I think the first line is very clear. A point P moves so that at any time P, OP vector is given by A cap cos t plus B cap sin t. Now understand what are they trying to do. See, what they are saying is that there is a point O, which is obviously origin, and there is a moving point P. Now OP vector is given by A cap cos t plus B cap sin t, okay. This is your OP vector. Everybody sorted with this? I think this is fine. When P is the farthest from origin, let M be the length of OP vector, okay, and U be the unit vector along OP cap. Then, now what we need to do is OP needs to be the P should be farthest from O. That means, see, when P is farthest from O, what is the meaning of this statement? Can anybody tell me? This particular statement says that OP distance should be maximum. So what I need to do is OP magnitude should be equals to maximum. Yes or no? Okay. Now, can anybody tell me what will be the magnitude of OP vector? Yes, that is going to be this square plus this square plus 2ab. Yes or no? See, OP vector will be what? Can anybody tell me? OP vector will be magnitude of A cap cos t plus B cap sin t. This is what you are looking for, okay. And you know what? OP vector is going to be square root of, understand, square root of, that is A cap cos t plus B cap sin t whole square. Yes, can I write it this way also? This is also Magnitude of OP, everybody? Yes, yes, yes. Are you guys with me? Now, class 12th results, are you guys waiting for your class 12th results? Okay, wait for a while. I know that waiting sometimes is a difficult job, but soon they are going to release it, okay? Yes, now square root of a square cos square theta. A square is 1, cos square theta plus b square sin square theta. So cos square theta plus sin square theta plus twice of a dot b cos theta cos t sin t. Cos t multiply sin t. Okay. So this is square root of 1 plus a dot b. This is 2 cos t sin t. So this is sin 2t. Okay, this is OP magnitude. Alright, now tell me OP magnitude should be maximum. Now for this to be maximum, your 2t should be 90 degree. Your 2t angle, you want this to be maximum, sin 2t should be equals to 1. Okay, that means 2t should be equals to 90 degree. T is nothing but pi by 4 or 45 degree. Yes. So magnitude of OP will be what? Can anybody tell me? Square root of 1 plus a dot b. That's it. This is the magnitude of OP vector. Let me go back and let me talk about, see, m be the length of OP. So magnitude of OP vector is square root of 1 plus a dot b. So I think this is also correct, this is also correct, this is wrong, this is wrong. So between A and B, 1 should be the correct answer. Now who will decide which answer is correct? This U unit vector. U be the unit vector along OP. Now tell me one thing. Now that you know that T is equals to 45 degree. So now you can calculate, see this is your OP vector now. So T is equals to 45 degree. So OP vector, can anybody tell me? A cap by root 2 plus B cap by root 2. This is your OP vector. Now unit vector along A cap plus B cap by root 2 will be what? A cap plus B cap upon magnitude of A cap plus B cap. So this is correct. Minus sign is wrong. Option A. So A is absolutely wrong. Everybody getting it? Yes? Yes, yes, yes. All right. Next question. Shall we move on to the next problem? Yes. So the next problem looks like this. A very good problem from calculus. JEE Advanced 2015 problem. Are we ready for it? Somewhat calculative. See, what are they giving one by one? Let me just write it down. They are giving, first thing is fx. Fx is x upon mod x gx, where x is not equals to 0. And it is 0 when x is equals to 0. Options are, first option is talking about f only. F is differentiable at x equals to 0 or not. And few more information also they are giving. For example, hx is given as e raised to power modulus x. Hx is e raised to power modulus x. And okay, that's it, I think. Yes. And they are talking about, yes, half x and 4x. F of h of and h of f of. Okay, one by one we will do. So first thing is, let's define f of x. See, f of x is equals to g of x when x is greater than 0 minus g of x when x is less than 0 and 0 when x is equals to 0. Okay, this is how we need to define, because modulus x will get open with positive x when x is positive. So x by x will be 1. So fx will become gx when your x is positive. Similarly, mod x will become minus x when your x is negative. So if it becomes minus x, x cancel, minus gx. So over here minus gx, x less than 0 and 0 when x is equals to 0. Okay. Alright. Yes. So this is your fx. Now what are they? First option, f is differentiable at x equals to 0. So let's talk about option A first. Option A, right? So option A, differentiability you need to check, correct? So first thing is we need to check continuity. So f of 0 should be equals to f of 0 plus should be equals to f of 0 minus. What is f of 0? Ma'am, f of 0 is 0. F of 0 plus. So f of 0 plus is actually g of 0 plus. And f of 0 minus will be g of 0 minus. Are they equal? We need to check. So g of 0, can anybody give it to me? Huh? I think, they are giving actually. G of 0 is 0. Can you see? G of 0 is 0. Okay. So if g of 0 is 0, I feel g of 0 plus, and if they talk about g is a differentiable function. Oh, g is a differentiable function. So that means g must be a continuous function also, right? So g must be continuous. So g of 0 and g of 0 minus are equal. So yes, this is also true. So that means f is continuous. F is continuous. Because g given as differentiable, so g must be continuous. If g is continuous, then g of 0 plus g of 0 minus must be equal. And if they are equal and must be equal to 0 as well, right? If they are equal, that means my f is continuous. Are you getting my point? Yes? Okay. Now, let's talk about differentiability of f. Differentiability of f. So, limit left hand derivative h tend to 0, f of 0 minus h minus f of 0 upon minus h. This is your LHD. Let's talk about LHD first, okay? Let's talk about LHD. So, f of 0 minus h and f of 0. See, f of 0 is 0. So, f of 0 minus h. F of 0 minus h is actually what? Tell me. F of 0 minus h is nothing but minus g of h. And upon this is minus h. H cancel. This is g of minus h upon h. Limit h tend to 0. I can apply L'Hopital over here, 0 by 0 form. So, this is g dash minus h. G dash minus h is coming, okay? And similarly for RHD, if I talk about RHD, also what we can do is, see, don't do this. In case of f, now I don't need to apply the first derivative condition. Why? Because what you can do is, see, f dash x, you can actually calculate from here. It is going to be g dash x, x greater than 0, g dash x with a negative sign, x less than 0, and 0 when x is equals to 0. Okay, let me go back and talk about g dash 0 is also 0, and g dash is a differentiable function, right? That means g dash 0, from here it will come 0, here it will come 0. That means definitely fx is a differentiable function. Yes, we can just differentiate. Ma'am, why checking continuity? Tejit is asking, ma'am, why checking continuity? They are asking differentiability, right? I don't know that, Tejit. I have told you multiple times, go and watch my ROAR series. Whenever they will talk about differentiability, we will not get into that trap. Why? Because sometimes you check the differentiability, you might get that function is differentiable. But you know what? That is an incorrect answer. Go and check continuity first. Because if a function fails continuity test, there is no point of checking the differentiability. Even if you check differentiability and it is coming that yes, function is differentiable, you will mark that no, because the function is discontinuous, I will not go by differentiability test, even if it is passing the test. No. Okay. I hope, Tejit, I am clear about it. That is why it is very important, especially in JEE Advanced. JEE Advanced play these kind of games, the conceptual error. They will talk about differentiability, you will check differentiability, and they will make sure that the question is differentiable. But the answer is no, the function is non-differentiable because it will fail continuity test. This is the kind of question framing they will do for you. Yes? Okay. So I think option A is absolutely right because we have checked continuity, we have checked the differentiability of f. Now let's talk about h. What is h? H of x is nothing but e raised to power mod x. Okay, so e raised to power mod x. So if I just define it, h of x is equals to what? E raised to power x, where x is greater than or equals to 0, x less than or equals to 0, e raised to power minus x. Okay. Now, if I talk about continuity, can anybody tell me, you put x equals to 0, e power 0 is 1, e power minus 0 is 1. So, h is continuous function for sure. What about differentiability? So, you need to do this, h dash x is equals to e raised to power x, this is minus e raised to power minus x. For x greater than or equals to, not equal, but x greater than 0, and this is x less than 0. Now, if you put x equals to 0, you will get e power 0, which is 1. RHD of this is 1. LHD is minus 1. So, h dash x is non-differentiable. So, option B is an incorrect answer. Everybody getting it? Yes? One by one. Now, f of h and h of f. Okay. So, yes, let's do this. F of h, right? Fx is nothing but g of x minus g of x 0 for x greater than 0, for x less than 0, for x equals to 0. I think this will work because g of 0 is anyway 0. No need of doing this. Okay, this is fx. Now f of h of x, everybody. So this is g of h of x. And this is minus g of h of x. X greater than or equals to 0, x less than 0. Okay. Alright. Now continuity, we'll check the continuity at x equals to 0. So just tell me that f of h of 0 will be what? F of h of 0. So 0 you need to put. So 0 you need to put over here. H of 0 is e power. H of x is what? E power mod x, right? So if you put just 0, e power 0 will be 1. F of h of 0 plus. So h of 0 plus. 0 plus again you have to put it over here. So g of h of 0 plus. So h of 0 plus. H of 0 plus, anybody can tell me? H of 0 plus is e power 0, again 1. You will get 1 over here. So this is f of, this is actually h of, so this is f of 1. Now this is f of 1. F of 1 is nothing but g of 1. F of 1 is nothing but g of 1. Now let's talk about h of 0 positive. Correct? H of 0 positive is again 1. So f of 1, that is also g of 1. Okay. And if I talk about f of h of 0 minus, so 0 minus if you put over here, again you are going to get 1 only. So this is f of 1 and that is going to come as this. So 4 is differentiable at x equals to 0. Sorry, continuity, I am talking about continuity, yes. So if I talk about continuity, I think that this is a continuous function. Continuity test passes. Continuity is a tick. But what about differentiability? Now differentiability will come into the picture. So now if you want to talk about differentiability, f dash h of x, h dash x, differentiate this now. Or you can do one thing. See, f o h dash x is equals to g dash h of x, h dash x, and this is minus g dash h of x and h dash x. X greater than or equals to 0, x less than 0. Correct? Okay. Now, alright. Now g dash h of x. So if you put 0, h of 0, so this is only 1. So this is g dash 1. So see, this is G dash 1 into H dash 0. Okay, this is your RHD. And LHD will be what? Tell me. Minus G dash 1 into H dash 0 minus. This is 0 plus. Now understand. H dash, if I talk about H dash 0, see H dash if I talk about, it will become what? See, H dash, H of x is equals to e raised to power x when x is greater than or equals to 0. E raised to power minus x when x is less than 0. H dash x, anybody can tell me? E power x when x is greater than 0 minus e power minus x when x is less than 0. Now start plugging in the values. G dash 1, let's keep it as it is. And H dash 0 plus. H dash 0 plus is e power 0, that is 1. Okay. G dash 1. Now what about this? H dash 0 minus. Everybody. 0 minus. If I put 0 minus, it will become minus 1. And this is G dash of 1 with a negative sign. So this is minus 1. This is G dash 1. And you know what? G dash 1 is non-zero. G dash 1 is non-zero. Okay. G dash 1 is already non-zero. H dash x. If you put x equals to 0, it will become minus 1. And if you put h of, it is 1. This is coming G dash 1 and this is also coming G dash 1, isn't it? Have I done anything wrong over here? This is minus G of x. So minus derivative will be minus G dash hx, h dash x. This is for x less than 0. Now if you put negative sign, it will become, so I think, okay. Let's check this out with the first differentiable test. Okay, let's do that. Okay, f of h of x, we are verifying f of h of x. So we know that f of h of minus k, because h is already taken now. F of h, I am not going to use f of h of minus k minus f of h of 0. Or let's do this. 4 of 0 minus upon, this is nothing but minus k, or this is left hand derivative. Limit h tend to 0. Okay, all right. So now h of minus k will become what? You know that hx is equals to e raised to power mod x. If you know that this k you are going to put is negative, so it will become e power minus k. So if you put minus k, it will become e power k. Yes. So f of e power k minus h of 0 is 1. So f of 1 whole upon minus k. Now f of e power k is nothing but, this is a positive quantity. So this is g of e power k minus f of 1. F of 1 is what, by the way? Is it f of 1? Yes, f of 1 upon minus k. All right. Yes. F of 1 is nothing but g of 1 only. So this is g of e power k minus this is g of 1 upon minus k. This is your LHD. Okay. Now g of e power k. So this is 0 by 0 form. You can just differentiate it. L'Hopital you can apply L'Hopital. So g dash e power k upon minus 1. So now you put k is equals to 0. So this is nothing but you put 0 g minus g dash minus negative g dash and this is 1. This is your final LHD. Now let's talk about RHD in a similar manner. RHD, yes everybody. So this is f of h of k minus 0 upon positive k. Now h of k will be what? So this is f of e power k minus h of 0 is anyone, f of 1 is g of 1, and this is nothing but plus k. So can you see this is g of e power k again minus g of 1 upon k. If you apply L'Hopital again 0 by 0 form, so g dash e power k will be your RHD. Now can you see LHD and RHD are not equals. This is g dash 1 and this is actually not 0. G dash 1 is a non-zero quantity. It is a finite quantity, right? If it would have been 0, then this is also 0, that is also 0. Then it would be a differentiable function. But now since this is something which is suppose g dash 1 is 3. So minus 3 and plus 3 not matching. So that is why option C is untrue. Option C is untrue. So this is also not correct. Now h of f of x. Similarly, what we are going to do is h of f of x. So again, h of f of x, we are going to talk about LHD. So that is going to become h of f of minus k minus h of f of 0. F of 0 is what? 0. So h of 0 upon, this is minus k. Correct? Limit k tends to 0 positive. Okay. Now f of negative is what? Minus, see, you go. This is f of minus k. So f of negative is nothing but minus g of x. So this is h of minus g of x or minus g of k. Yes, h of negative g of k minus h of 0 is what? 1 upon negative k. Now g of k, k here tends to 0 plus. So k tends to 0 plus. So g of 0 plus is what? G of 0 minus is nothing but 0 only. So this is h of 0 minus 1 upon minus k. So again it is a 0 by 0 form. Okay. This is how it is. H of 0 is what? 1 minus 1 by 0. Okay. Now if I talk about the left RHD, okay, RHD. Let's talk about RHD. So h of f of plus k minus h of 0 whole upon plus k. F of, so this is h of g of k minus h of 0 is 1 upon k. Okay, this is how it is coming. And I think I should differentiate it right here only. See, this is h dash negative g of k and this is g dash k whole upon negative 1 with a negative sign outside. Negative, negative gone. Now g of k is 0. So this is h dash 0 and this is g dash k. G dash 0. This is what it is coming. Okay, this is your LHD. Now let's talk about this h dash g of k and g dash k. That's it. Okay. So now k if you put 0, h dash. K if you put 0. So this is g of 0. 0 plus, in fact you need to put k as 0 plus. Again, g is a continuous function and differentiable as well. So g of 0 plus, g of 0 minus, we have just proved it. It is all 0. This is g dash 0. G dash 0 is non-zero quantity. So can you see that g dash 0 is actually 0. So h dash 0 and g dash 0. So can you see this is your LHS and RHD and LHD. That is why in this question, can you see h of f is actually a differentiable function. JEE Advanced 2015. Yes? Okay, clear everybody? Chalo. Next question, are we ready for it? Are we up for it? Yes. Okay, now the next question is actually from inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, inverse trigonometric function, x is belonging to half to 1. Cos inverse x plus cos inverse x by 2. See, what I am doing is putting x equals to cos theta. So this is cos inverse x. As it is, I am writing, I am just only talking about this part. Very easy part, cos inverse x by 2. Now this is, x is cos theta into 1 by 2 is cos 60 degrees. So that is cos pi by 3 plus root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Now root 3 by 2 is sine 60 degrees. So sine pi by 3. And you know what? Square root 1 minus x square. See, if x is cos theta, square root 1 minus x square is nothing but sine theta. Yes or no? So this you're going to get sine theta. Okay. Alright. So this is how it is. Now cos inverse x, I am keeping it as it is, plus cos inverse. This is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So this is cos of theta minus pi by 3. Okay. Or now, but, here is the catch. See, theta. Can anybody tell me, because x is from half to 1. If you put x equals to half, you get 60 degree. If you put x equals to 1, you get 0 degree. That means theta is lying from 0 to pi by 3. Okay, that means theta minus pi by 3 is a negative quantity. Rather than that, I should write pi by 3 minus theta. This is more perfect. Because pi by 3 minus theta will give you positive value. Even if you put 0 at the place of theta, it will give you positive. Pi by 3, so it will give you 0. So this is cos inverse x plus cos inverse cos, this is pi by 3 minus theta. Theta ko I am writing cos inverse x. Now can you see cos inverse x gone? The answer to this question is pi by 3. Okay, everybody understanding it? My eyes are looking so bad, kya? It is looking bad. Okay, the next question is from differential equation. Okay, so you know what? Sometimes what you need to do is, see, in this question, differential equation represent family of curves y square is equals to 2c x plus square root c. Okay. Alright, now you need to form a differential equation. See, first thing is, there is one arbitrary constant. This is very important for JEE Advanced. If there is one constant, the order, by looking at this, I can say the order is 1. So order 2 is an incorrect option. Order 1, degree 2 or 3, that we need to check. Now, order 1 means we need to differentiate this equation, this family of curves only once. Yes, we need to differentiate only once. So 2y dy by dx is equals to 2c and derivative of this is constant. So value of c is right here in front of you. So what you need to do is, in the original question, y square is equals to 2. Now c is what? Y dy by dx. And x plus root c. So x plus root c will be what? Root of y dy by dx. This is how your differential equation will look like. But now degree. For degree, we need to make sure that differential coefficient dy by dx should be free from square root. Okay. So first thing is that I am going to cancel out. Y is equals to 2 dy by dx, okay, into x plus this is 2 dy by dx into root, so y power half and dy by dx power half. Okay, so what you need to do is, you need to shift this term towards the left hand side. So y minus 2 y minus 2, this is x y dash, okay, y minus 2 x y dash is equals to y minus 2 x y dash is equals to 2, this is y dash and y power half, y dash power half. So this is 2, okay. Then we are having y dash, y power half and y dash power half 2. Okay, so this is how it is. Now what you need to do is, this y dash power half is troubling you. So squaring both the sides, y minus 2x y dash whole square is equals to 4. This is y dash square, this is y dash. That's it, okay. So over here y minus 2x y dash whole square, and this is 4y y dash cube. Can you see that here y dash is having power 2, but y dash cube is clearly visible. That means dy by dx power 3. So degree of this equation from this is nothing but 3. So order 1 degree 3 is matching with option B. Cool is saying more, ma'am, what happened to your health? Nothing happened, just some insect bite on my eyes. Now the next question is from differential equation again. Okay, differential equation again. Okay, conic section. I'm going to take one dedicated session to conic section also. Okay, y is equals to y-ax and 2 plus sin x. Can you see this is an easy question, I think. 2 plus, let me just reframe because some typing has been done. This is not an incorrect format. So let's ignore this and let's focus on this. 2 plus sin x whole upon y plus 1 into dy by dx is equals to minus cos x. Okay. All right. So now dy by dx, if you calculate now, dy by dx. So dy, this is I think variable separable, students. Dy by dx, so dy upon y plus 1 is equals to minus cos x upon 2 plus sin x and dx. Now 2 plus sin x, if I put it as t, this if I put as t, this will become dt. So this is log of mod of y plus 1 is equals to log of, negative sign is there, minus log of 2 plus sin x plus log c. So this is y plus 1 into 2 plus sin x is equals to c. Yes or no? Now as per the question, y of 0 is 1. That means you put x equals to 0, you get y is equals to 1. So let's put x equals to 0. If you put x equals to 0, your y will be 1. So this is 2, and this is 2 plus 0. So 2 2s are 4, c is coming out as 4. So c is nothing but 4. If you put this condition, now y of pi by 2, that means you have to put x equals to pi by 2. So y plus 1, x equals to pi by 2. So 2 plus 1, 3 is equals to 4. So 4 by 3 minus 1. Y is equals to 4 by 3 minus 1, that is 1 by 3. Option A absolutely correct. Okay, all right. Everybody, yes, give me a big thumbs up and also like the session. I hope that you have liked the session. Do I need to tell you, huh? Not happening, huh? Number of likes are so less. Okay, all right. Now the next question is a solution of this differential equation. So now this is a degree 2 differential equation. Degree 2 differential equation, we don't know how to solve. See, we have a whole differential chapter in our syllabus, but you know what? You have never ever solved, or you have never ever solved a differential equation with degree 2. There is no like thing that you can solve a degree 2 equation, interestingly. Then what to do? Then what you need to do is you need to go by options. Okay. So if I go by options, I feel that, okay. See, this is so dy by dx is equals to 0. This is not that. Okay. So this is, I think we should check for y is equals to 2x minus 4, because dy by dx is nothing but 2. From here dy by dx is 2. So 2 ka square 4 minus x. Dy by dx is again 2 plus y. Y will be what? 2x minus 4. Can you see? This is actually 0. Option D is absolutely right. Skip this question, Gundu Malli is saying. Okay. Alrighty. Next question. Let B be a non-zero real number. Okay. Non-zero real number. F be a differentiable function. This is JEE Advanced 2020 problem. F be a differentiable function such that f of 0 is 1. Derivative. See, f dash x is given to you. F dash x upon fx. I have told you this multiple times. This is a thing. Whenever you see f dash x and fx together, try to keep f dash x in the numerator, fx in the denominator, because this is actually a integrable thing. It is an integrable thing. Okay. Because see what will happen, f dash x is nothing but dy by dx. Fx is nothing but y. 1 upon b square plus x square. So dy by y is equals to dx upon b square plus x square. Log of y, and this is tan inverse. Okay. So log of y is equals to 1 upon b tan inverse x by b plus c. This is your function. So now as per the question, they are saying this is the function fx. What I can do is I can put the value of fx over here. You have just calculated, na? So this is c. Fx is nothing but e power 1 by b tan inverse x. And one more thing. Let me just go back. They have given one initial condition also. They are saying f of 0 is 1. Understand? F of 0 is 1. That means x equals to 0, y is equals to 1. X equals to 0, if you put, the whole thing will go 0. Y 1, that means c is equals to 0. So this implies c is 0. So log of y is f of x is equals to 1 by b tan inverse x by b. So fx will be what? E power 1 by b tan inverse x by b. This is your fx. Everybody? Yes, the value of fx is e power something. So value of fx. See, fx is always positive. Fx is e power something. E power something is always positive. Okay, let me go back. So fx is positive. B square plus x square will always be positive. That means f dash x is always positive, meaning fx being an increasing function. Fx will be an increasing function always, no matter what value of b is. Fx is an increasing function. If b is greater than 0, then f is an increasing function. F is never a decreasing function. Okay? F is never a decreasing function. Now what they are saying is fx into f of minus x. Okay, so fx is this. F of minus x will be what? F of minus x will be e power, see, minus if you put, so minus 1 by b tan inverse x by b. If you multiply them together, then e power k, e power something and e power minus something will be e power 0, that is 1. So this is 1. Okay, so option C is absolutely correct. F of x minus f of minus x. If you subtract these two, this is first equation, this is second equation. If you subtract, actually you are not going to get 0. Option D is incorrect. Option D, my dear students, is incorrect. Yes, good question. What do you think? I feel this is a good question. JEE Advanced 2020, not a very difficult question. Acha. Okay, so here A and C both are correct. Okay, all right. Next question on your screen. Okay, let f be a continuous function which satisfies fx is equals to 0 to x. See, from here I can say one thing for sure. If you put x equals to 0, what will happen? F of 0 will become 0 to 0 f of t dt. Can anybody tell me what will be the value of this? If upper and lower limit becomes same, f of 0 is actually 0. Okay? Alright, now let's solve this. Fx is equals to 0 to x f of t. Leibniz theorem say we will differentiate f dash x is equals to what? F of x. F dash x is equals to fx, or dy by dx is equals to y, you can write. Dy by y is equals to dx. Integration. So this will give you log of y is equals to x plus c. Now as per the question, f of 0 is 0. 0 comma 0 is going to get satisfied, but you know what? See, fx over here is nothing but e raised to power x plus c. Now f of 0 is 0. This can never be 0. That means this is a false information. F of 0 being 0, that means that actually this implies. So this is not true. So value of f of log 5, it is a continuous function by the way. So this implies f of x is actually 0. F of x is actually 0. Okay? F of x is actually always 0. Only this will satisfy. See, then what will happen? F of t will also be 0. So it will put, only if you put 0 over here, then things will work for you. Okay, because this is not making any sense. This particular equation is becoming false. So f of t has to be 0. Otherwise, this is becoming false. The only value of f of t which will make this equation true is for f of t equals to 0. Then it will become invalid. So f of x is 0 everywhere. So answer will be 0. This is a good question, conceptual question. Okay. Yes, everybody. Next question on your screen. Homogeneous differential equation. Simple question, not a very difficult question. Curve passing through point 1, pi by 6. Slope of the curve. That means dy by dx is what they are giving. Okay. All right. Yes. Now, see, y is equals to vx. Y is equals to vx. Okay. And dy by dx is equals to v plus x dv by dx. So, v plus x dv by dx is equals to v plus sec v. V cancel. Okay, so this is dv or this is cos v dx upon x. Integration. Integration of cos is sin v. V is y by x is equals to log of x plus c. Now as per the question, 1, pi by 6. That means x is equals to 1, y is equals to pi by 6. Sin pi by 6. So sin pi by 6 is 1 by 2 is equals to log of 1, that is 0 plus c. So constant is half. So equation of the curve will be sin y by x is equals to log x plus half. Everybody? Yes, getting it? Alrighty. Next question on your screen is this. Again, not a very difficult question, but yes, a little bit thoughtful question, permutation and combination kind of, okay. Consider all the function f of 1, 2, 3, 4 to f of 1, 2, 3, 4, which are 1, 1 and onto. That means one value, f of 1 will have some value. 1, 1 mapping will be done, okay. And which satisfy this property, which is if f of k is odd, then f of k plus 1 is even for 1, 2, 3. Okay, let us form the cases. Case number 1. They are saying if f of k is odd. Okay, so let's put k is equals to 1. So if f of 1 is odd, then f of 2 is even. So f of 1 is odd. So f of 2 should be even. That's it. Okay, that's it. Now they are not talking about anything. If f of 1 is odd, then f of 2 is even. Correct? Yes. What about f of 3 and f of 4? They can be anything. They can be anything. F of 3 can be anything now, right? Because f of 3 can be anything. F of 4 can also be anything. Even odd, even odd. Okay. Second case. Put k is equals to 2. So k is equals to 2. So f of 2 over here, if I put it is odd, then f of 3 has to be even. I am not talking about f of 1 anything, and f of 4 can also be anything. Third case. F of 3, k is equals to 3. F of 3 is odd, so f of 4 is even. Now rest 2 can be anything. Now understand. Odd. How many options do we have for odd number? So ma'am, 2 options. For even number, ma'am, 2 options. Okay, so 2 options are gone. Now, again this is odd, even. So now let's be specific. Okay. Let's be specific. F of 1 is odd, f of 2 is even. So now I want f of 3 to be odd and f of 4 to be even. This can be a thing, okay? Right? So only 4. So for this particular case, 4 such possibilities are there. See, f of 1 is odd, 2 options, f of 2 is even, 2 options. Now f of 3 you want odd, only 1 option is left, and f of 4 only 1 option is left. That's it. Okay. What about this now? F of 2 being odd and f of 3 being even. Again 4 options over here. Because odd, even. Now f of 1 can be even and thus this can be odd. Okay. Now f of 3 odd and 4 even. F of 3 odd and 4 even. So can you see this is the same case over here, but now f of 1 I can take even and f of 2 I can take odd. So again 4 cases. 4 3s are 12. Option C absolutely correct. Yes, Tejit, absolutely right. Okay. You need to be very sure that you don't count multiple cases. Sometimes you can do that. Okay. You can feel like, oh, this can be done. Because see, if you see that f of 1 and f of 2, if you fix, na, f of 3 can be anything, f of 4 can be anything. But can you see, if you do that, na, the same case can count over here. So be very specific. What are you doing with f of 1, f of 2? Okay, now the next question. The number of elements. The number of elements in the range of set fx is equals to x by 15 and minus 15 by x. X belongs to 0 to 90. Alright, understand. 0 to 90, I think x should be segregated as x belongs to 0 to 15. X belongs to 15 to 15 included. Yes, 15 included to 30 close, 30 open. And then 30 included to 45. X belongs to 45 included to 60. X belongs to 60 included to 75. X belongs to 75, 90. Okay. X by 15. X by 15. Now see, when your x is lying between 0 to 15, so it will become, suppose 14. 14 by 15 is a fraction. GIF of fraction is 0. So in this case, f of x is coming out as 0. Now, your x is from 15 to 30. So you put 15 over here, 15 by 15, this is 1. And if you put 15 over here, minus 15 by 15 is minus 1. And even if you put 16, so 16 by 15 is 1 point something. So this is 1. Even if you put 16 over here, negative fraction GIF will become minus 1. So can you see this is it? Now this is f of x will be equals to, you put 30. So this is minus 2. You put 45. This is minus 3. You put 60. That is going to give you minus 4. And finally, if you put 75, it is going to give you minus 8. Number of elements in the range is nothing but 5 elements will be there. So 5 is the correct answer. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a negative sign. Yes? All right. Okay, next question everybody. Yes, let M be a 3 cross 3 matrix satisfying this equation, right? Sum of diagonal entries. I think this is a very obvious question where you need to take M as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, all right, now ABC into this. So this is B is equals to BEH. B is equals to minus 1 and E is equals to 2 and H is equals to 3. This is what we are getting. So I think diagonal entries, if you know, you just want E is equals to 2. Sum of diagonal entries, so E is diagonal, okay. So this first equation. Now the second equation will be what? So this multiply this. A minus B they are giving, second wala. A minus B is 1, then D minus E is nothing but 1, and then G minus H is nothing but minus 1. But you know what? From here I only need A, I don't need anything else. Why? Because see, I need A over here, okay. So if B is minus 1, so this will become plus 1, A is going to be 0. That's it. So A is 0. This is what, again, a diagonal entry. Now the last thing, this 1, 1, 1. So from here, this multiply this. A plus B plus C, I don't want C. Then D plus E plus F. E to I have. So G plus H plus I is nothing but 12. Okay. If you do the multiplication, you'll get this. Now G, H, I. H is 3 already. So G plus I is equals to 12 minus 3, 9. All I need is just G. I need G, okay? No, actually, yes, to get the value of I. Third thing is I. How to get I? So from here, just put, so G minus 3 is equals to minus 1. G is equals to 3 minus 1 is 2. G is 2. Now put G is equals to 2 over here. I will come out as 7. Now can you see 0, 2 and 7. 0, 2 and 7. So sum of diagonal entries is nothing but 9. Yes, so final answer is 9. Everybody? Yes, good question. Isn't it 6, ma'am? Isn't it 6? What is 6? This 6. Okay, sorry. Number of elements they are saying. So yes, sorry. 6 is the correct answer. Yes. So oops. Thank you, Tejit. Yes. 6 is absolutely correct. Now the next question. Okay. Next question. The number of positive integral solutions of this equation is what they are looking for. So you know what, in such questions you feel like, okay, if I want to take x common, there is x, but there is not x. I cannot take x common. In fact, if you go column wise also, then also x you can take common, but you can't take x common from this. So sometimes you get stuck in that equation, okay, that from column 1 I can take x common, from column 2 I can take y column, but there is some glitch, there is some issue over here. So in that case, what you need to do is multiply x, y and z in row 1, row 2, row 3 respectively, and take common x, y and z from C1, C2, C3 respectively. I'll show you what I'm trying to say is x cube plus 1, x square y, x square z, xy square. Okay, y cube plus 1, y square z, xz square, yz square, z cube plus 1. Okay, and the determinant is 11. So what I'm trying to say is, see, understand now. I will multiply x in column number 1 and x in column number 2, x in column number 1, then I will multiply y in column 2 and z in column 3. But where is this coming from? So what I'm going to take is, now I'm going to take common from row 1. From row 1, can you see I can take x common? So x will be gone. X, x, x. X, yes, okay. Now y I will take common from this row. Y gone, y gone, y gone. Z I am going to take common from this row. So yes, what we are going to get is x cube plus 1. And this is xy square. This is xz square. No, not working for us. No, this is not working, I think. No, this is not working. We need to try something else. Or let's do something else, like multiplying x in, I think yes, it will work. Multiplying x in row number 1, y in row number 2 and z in row number 3 will make more sense. Now take x, y, z common from column 1, column 2, column 3. Okay, so this is your column. X, x, x gone. Yes, this is making more sense. Take y common from here, y, y and y gone. Take z common from here, z, z, z gone. So now you are left with x cube plus 1. This is x cube. This is also x cube. This is y cube plus 1. This is y cube. Z cube, z cube, z cube plus 1. I think this looks much more cool. Okay. Now what you can do is, see, you can apply this operation. Row 1 goes to row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3. Why? Because see, if you add this x cube plus y cube plus z cube 1, sum of these three elements is x cube, y cube, z cube 1. Some of these three elements are same, some of these three elements are also same. So row 1 goes to row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3. So this is x cube plus y cube plus z cube plus 1 in all the three elements. First three elements of this determinant will be x cube plus y cube. So we can take common as well. X cube plus y cube plus z cube plus 1 is outside and this is 1, 1, 1. Y cube plus 1, y cube. Z cube plus 1. Okay. Now the next step will be what? Column 2 goes to C2 minus C1. and C3 goes to C3 minus C1. Okay, so that 2 zeros will be created over here. So I am going to do over here, this side. Okay, so x cube plus y cube plus z cube plus 1, and this is nothing but 1 y cube z cube. This is what C2 goes to C2 minus C1, 0, then 1, then 0. 0, 1, 0, and this is again 0, 0 and 1. Now just expand it. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube plus 1, and can you see this is nothing but 1 is equals to 11. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 10. This is what we are getting. Okay, everybody? Yes? This is a very easy question. This question has become very easy now. Number of positive integral solutions of x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equals to 10. Number of positive integral solutions is what we are looking for. So clearly 1 comma 2. So this is, and 2 will come in place of y and x. So that there will be 3 solutions. Yes. So yes, there will be 3 ordered pairs. So correct answer is nothing but 3. 3, 3, 3. Because 1 comma 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1 comma 1, 1, 2, 1. Only 3 solutions will be there. Yes, Pratyush, can there be chances of coming linear programming? Huh? Linear programming, no. Okay, all right. So my dear student, this was the last question. Okay, let me just go and check. Yes, so this was the last question, and everybody. Yes. You can just check out the description box over here, and you will realize that we are having full-fledged JEE Advanced batch, which is an Eklavya batch. Okay, I think still you have time to join this batch, because after a while there will be so less days will be remaining. There will be no point of joining this batch 5 days before your JEE Advanced. So I think if you want to practice some good chunk of problems, join this Eklavya batch. What are you going to get in this? Rank Accelerator problem solving home delivered book will be there. A JEE Advanced test series will also be there. Apart from that, Rank Booster Toppers batch. You will be enrolled in Toppers batch, so you can interact with them. You can just solve couple of questions with them. Master teachers will be there who are teaching since 10 years dedicatedly for JEE Advanced. Our Eklavya batch is so popular along with this Rank Accelerator book. If you are not interested in batch, I feel that you should go for this Rank Accelerator book over here. So you can just check this out for the problem solving. And one more thing, if you are looking for other exams, for example, you BitSat, ISER, then we have COMEDK. So we are having this extra mile test series. Okay, although some exams are done, like KCT is gone, MHTCT is also gone. But you know what, still BitSat is there. Okay, so even if you are aiming for 2 exams, now go for this. But if you are specifically aiming for single exam, go for that single test series. But more than 2, go for this. It will be like economical for you as well, because 10 mock tests, 10 exams will be covered in 1300. Okay, and you know what, after some point when you are done with the syllabus, then what is difference is the paper pattern. So WBJE, if you talk about COMEDK, then ISER, IAAT, so many exams. I think similar syllabus is just that the test, the mock, the pattern will be different. So you need to practice mock test as much as possible if you are aiming for other exams too. Okay. All right. Yes. Bit session will be there. Advanced session will also be there. Do not worry about it. This is me, your Ninja Ma'am, signing off. I'm gonna see you in the next video.